we do this problem. Solve the equation 7 plus 2x is equal to 15. You need to solve this equation. First write the equation 7 plus 2x is equal to 15. In this equation, there is only one term that has the variable x. You need to isolate this term. To isolate this, you need to remove this term. This is positive 7. To remove this, you subtract a 7 from both sides. So here, I am using the subtraction property of equality. You can cancel positive 7, negative 7. So now you have 2x on the left hand side, that is equal to 15 minus 7, 8. You have 2x, but you need x. So divide this out. So divide both sides by 2. So here I am using the division property of equality. 2 cancel. 8 divided by 2, 4. So here you have x. X is equal to 4. This is the solution for this equation. Now we are going to do this problem. Solve for y. You need to solve this equation. In this equation, there is parenthesis. So first you need to remove the parenthesis by using the distributive property. This is the distributive property. You have a parenthesis b plus c. This is equal to, you multiply this and this, then you multiply this and this. So first I'm going to write the equation. 5y plus 42 is equal to negative 3 y minus 6. Now use the distributive property. You multiply this and this, so that is equal to negative 3 times y is negative 3y. Now multiply this and this. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. On the left hand side you have 5y plus 42. You have the variable here and also here. What you need to do is, you need to bring the variable terms together to one side. I'm going to bring this to the left hand side. To bring this to the left hand side, you need to remove this from the right hand side. To remove this, you need to add 3y on both sides. Now you can cancel negative 3y, positive 3y. So here you have 5y and 3y. You can combine these two. You will get 8y. Now you have plus 42. So that is equal to 18. Now you need to isolate this term. To isolate this, you need to subtract 42 from both sides. Positive 42, negative 42, you can cancel. Now you have 8y, that is equal to 18 minus 42, negative 24. You have 8y, you need y. So divide the 8 out. Now you can cancel 8, and you have y, that is equal to negative 24 divided by 8, negative 3. This is the solution. Now we are going to do this problem. We need to solve this equation. In this equation, there is parenthesis here and also parenthesis here. So first, you need to remove these parentheses by using the distributive property. Write this 4v. Now use the distributive property. You multiply this and this. Negative 2 times v, negative 2v. Now multiply this and this. Negative 2 times negative 7, positive 14 is equal to, now use the distributive property here. Multiply this and this. Negative 4 times negative 2v is positive 8v. Now this and this. Negative 4 times 6, negative 24. Negative 4 times positive 6 is negative 24. Then plus 5. Now you can combine this and this. 4v minus 2v is 2v plus 14 is equal to 8v. Combine this, negative 24 plus 5, negative 19. You have variable here and also here. You need to move this variable to the left hand side so that you will have the variable terms in one side. So write this 2v plus 14. Now you need to move this to the left hand side. If you move this to the left hand side, you need to change the sign. 8b, positive 8b becomes negative 8b is equal to, now you have negative 19. Now combine this and this. 2v minus 8v is negative 6v plus 14 is equal to negative 19. Now you need to isolate this term. To isolate this, you need to move this to the right hand side. That is negative 6v is equal to, so move this to the right hand side. So here you have negative 19. So positive 14, if you move to the right hand side, this becomes negative 14. So now negative 6b is equal to negative 19 minus 14. So negative 19, negative 14 is negative 33. Now you have negative 6v, you need v, so you need to divide this out. So divide both sides by negative 6. Now you can divide negative 6, and you have v that is equal to negative number. You are dividing this negative number by another negative number. You get a positive number. Now 33 and 6 both you can divide by 3. 33 divided by 3 is 11. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this is equal to 11 divided by 2. This is the answer. We do this problem. You need to solve this equation. In this equation, there are fractions. First, you need to clear the fractions. Take the denominators and find the LCD, least common denominator. Write the denominators 3, 9, 6, divide. You can divide these numbers by 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. 9 divided by 3, 3. 6 divided by 3, 2. Now you cannot find a number that can divide at least 2 numbers. So stop here. Now the LCD is multiply these numbers. 3 times 1 times 3 times 2. 3 times 1 times 3 times 2, that is 18. Now multiply both sides by this LCD. 18, you put a parenthesis because there is a minus sign here. Now multiply here. Here also put a parenthesis because there are 2 terms. Now you multiply this and this. This is a positive number. You are multiplying with a negative number. You will get a negative number. Now 18 times 5 over 3, it is equal to. So here use the distributive property. You multiply this and this. So 18 you are multiplying with a negative number. You will get a negative number. So 18 times 4 over 9 y. Now multiply this and this. Positive number, positive number. If you multiply, you will get a positive number. Now 18 times 5 over 6. So now you can divide 18 by 3, 6. 18 divided by 9, 2. 18 divided by 6, 3. Now minus 6 times 5, 30. It is equal to minus 2 times 4 times y, 8y, plus 3 times 5, 15. So now your variable is here. So you need to isolate this term. To isolate this, move this to the left hand side. Negative 30. Move this to the left hand side. Positive 15. If you move this to the left hand side, you will get negative 15. So that is equal to negative 8y. Negative 30 minus 15, negative 45, that is equal to negative 8y. Now you need y. Divide this out. 88, 88. You are dividing a negative number by a negative number, you will get a positive number. So 45 divided by 8. So that is equal to here negative 8, you can cancel y. So here you cannot divide anything. So y is this. You can write as y is equal to 45 divided by 8. This is the solution for this equation. Now we are going to do this problem. You need to solve this equation. In this equation, there are fractions. First, you need to clear the fractions. Take the denominators and find the least common denominator, LCD. Get these numbers 2, 5, 5, divide. You cannot find a number that can divide all these three numbers, but you can divide these two numbers by 5. So divide. 2 you cannot divide by 5, so write this. 5 divided by 5, 1. 5 divided by 5, 1. Now you cannot divide these numbers further. So multiply these numbers, you will get the LCD. That is 5 times 2 times 1 times 1 equal to 10. Now multiply both sides by 10. Now you need to remove the parentheses by using the distributive property. Multiply this and this. This is a positive number. This is also positive. If you multiply, you will get a positive sign. 10 times this divided by 2, 5u divided by 2. Now multiply this and this. This is positive number. This is negative number. If you multiply, you will get negative number. 10 times 13 over 5, that is equal to, now multiply this and this. This is positive, this is also positive. You will get positive 10 times 9u over 5. Now beside this is a positive number, this is a negative number. If you multiply, you will get a negative number. 10 times 2, 20. Now divide 10 divided by 2, 5. 10 divided by 5, 2. 10 divided by 5, 2. Now 5 times 5, 25u minus 2 times 13, 26. That is equal to 2 times 9, 18u minus 20. Now you have variable here and also here. So you need to move this to the left hand side so that all the variable terms are in one side. 25u minus 26. Now if you move this to the left hand side, you need to change the sign. So 18u becomes negative 18u is equal to negative 20. Now combine this and this. 25u minus 18u is 7u minus 26 is equal to negative 20. Now isolate this term by moving this to the right hand side. 7u is equal to negative 20. If you move this to the right hand side, you need to change the sign. So plus 26. That is 7u is equal to negative 20 plus 26 is 6. Now you need u, divide this out, divided by 7. 7 cancel. You get u is equal to 6 over 7. This is the answer. Now we do this problem. You need to solve this equation. In this equation, you see that there is a variable in this term, and also the variable in this term. So all the terms have the variable. So for this equation, the solution is u is equal to 0. Because if you substitute u is equal to 0 in this equation, you get, so this times 0 is 0 minus 0 over 6 is 0. That is equal to, so this times 0 is 0. So you are getting 0 is equal to 0. This is true. So u is equal to 0 is the solution to this equation. Note that not all equations have a solution. There are equations that have no solution, and also there are equations that have infinite number of solutions. This equation has no solution. We are going to prove that. This equation, there is parenthesis. So first you need to remove the parenthesis by using the distributive property. -6. Now multiply this and this. This is positive, this is positive. You will get positive 4x. Now you multiply this and this. Positive 4, positive 2. If you multiply, you will get a positive number. 4 times 2, 8. That is equal to, now multiply this and this, 3x. Now multiply this and this, positive 3, negative 1. You get negative 3 plus x. Now you can combine this and this, -6 plus -6 plus 8 is 2 plus 4x. That is equal to, combine this and this, 3x plus x, 4x minus 3. You have variable here and also here. Move this to the left hand side. Two plus 4x. If you move this to the left hand side, you need to change the sign. Positive 4x becomes negative 4x. That is equal to negative 3. Positive 4x, negative 4x, you can cancel. Now you have 2, that is equal to negative 3. You see here, there is no variable. There is a number here, another number here. 2 is equal to negative 3. This is not true. If you substitute any x value in this equation, you will get this. That is not true. So this equation has no solution. This is the answer. This equation has infinitely many solutions. We are going to prove that. In this equation, there is parenthesis and also parenthesis here. First, you need to remove these parentheses by using the distributive property. Multiply this and this. -5, positive 2y. If you multiply, you will get negative 10y. Now you multiply this and this. -5, -4. If you multiply, you will get positive 20. That is equal to, now multiply this and this. You get 20. Now this and this. Positive 4, negative 2y, negative 8y. Now this, negative 2y. That is negative 10y plus 20 is equal to, now combine this and this, 20, negative 8y minus 2y, negative 10y. Now you have variable here and also here. Move this to the left hand side. Negative 10y plus 20. Move this to the left hand side. If you move this to the left hand side, you need to change the sign. Negative 10y becomes positive 10y, that is equal to 20. Now you can cancel negative 10y, positive 10y, and you have 20 is equal to 20. You see here, there is no variable here, only a number here, another number here. These two numbers are the same, 20, 20. This is true. So, if you substitute any value for y in this equation, you will get this. This is true. So, this equation has infinitely many solutions. This is the answer.